What does it mean to be a reflective practitioner? Good day everybody, Wayne George, a registered counselor and clinical supervisor. In my practice, very often, during supervision sessions, either one-on-one or group supervision sessions with other counselors, I often get asked the question, what does it mean to be reflective or to be a reflective practitioner? And look, there's different ways of answering that, but the way I like to look at it is, you get predominantly three types of reflection. We talk about reflection in action, reflection on action, and reflection on self. Now, reflection in action, as the name implies, that happens during the session. Your client shares something with you that maybe causes you as a counselor to feel a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe it's something quite triggering for you, maybe something you thought you've dealt with in the past, but that's bringing up some big emotions for you. And so you ask yourself the question, why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Why am I responding in this way? Of course, it could affect relating to your client as well. So you ask a question, your client looks uncomfortable, or maybe they come to session looking a little bit disheveled or a little bit out of it, for lack of a better term. And all of those questions come up for you, right? So what's happening for my client? What did I say? What did I ask perhaps that caused them to respond in a particular way? So all of that happens during the session, during the counseling session, whether it's online or whether in person. And that's an example or those are examples of reflection in action. Reflection on action, again, as the term implies, happens post-session normally. So after the session, what could I have done differently in that session, right? If I am faced with a similar situation in the future, will I do anything different? And if so, what would that look like? What can I do in the next session with this particular client that may further support them? And so that, of course, that feeds into our counseling plan and so forth that we work with for the next session with that particular client. So that's reflection on action. Reflection on self, of course, is that takes place, and this could happen during the session or post. But basically, that's reflecting on what's going on inside for you as a counselor, for you as a practitioner, right? So as we already alluded to, it could be some squishy spots or trigger points being pressed by the client, which brings up some stuff for you that you realize that this needs to be dealt with. And of course, we deal with that by either taking it to supervision or dealing with it in personal counseling for ourselves. Why did I struggle to build rapport with the client? What was going on for me? Was there a clash of values? Was there a clash of core beliefs or what have you? So hopefully this attempts to answer that question a little bit further. I just thought I'll provide a quick some quick insights into that. So what is being a reflective practitioner? Somebody that reflects on action, reflects in action, and also reflects on self. And of course, everybody, the goal of reflection, reflection without growth, reflection without becoming better at what we do is pointless, right? So coupled with reflection also comes the growth factor. So on reflecting, what am I doing? What can I do to grow in my practice, within myself, to become the best counselor that I possibly can be? So hopefully that's helped. And look, if there's any other questions you'd like to flip my way, do flick them through. I'm happy to answer them as we continue to journey. Keep making a difference, happy counseling, and keep doing an awesome job. Thanks for watching. God bless.